Overall, I did really like this racket. It is a bit more powerful than what I'm used to, the RF97 and the Blade 1820. And I felt that the most on ground strokes. And I was hitting it from the back, I was overhitting it a little bit more. So what I did was just hit it a little bit more racket head speed. That kept the ball in with a good amount of spin. And what I did afterwards was just string it up at a slightly higher tension, and that did the job for me.
This has been a really fun playtest, but one that I haven't taken lightly. I've spent a lot of time hitting this racket. Going back to the RF97 was really hard in this playtest because it reminds me of what I absolutely love with that racket. It's a lot of work to swing the RF97, but you're so rewarded when you're hitting it well and coming through the ball. I'm not going into a tournament tomorrow or next week, so it would be really hard for me to decide which racket I'm going to stay with, but this is one that I'm definitely going to keep hitting a lot because I'm not able to make that final decision quite yet, and I definitely still have a few RFs in my bag.
This racket offered a really fun playing experience for me. Not the kind of racket I would switch to just because it's a bit firmer, crisper, cleaner than I'm looking to get. I like a plusher, softer, smoother feeling ride for my rackets, but I did play really well with this one. I was very happy. My ground strokes are going where they wanted, so no performance complaints from me, just not quite the feel that I like from a racket.
Overall, I really love the spec of this new RF01 Pro. It's more of a forgiving frame when it comes to maneuverability, right about 12 ounces. That swing weight's still perfect for me, just a little over 330. And like I said with the stiffness earlier, it's a little higher than I typically would go for, but I didn't think that affected comfort at all. So I really like this. As far as the string pattern, 16, 19, but like I said, tight in the center mains. So that's when I got into the string, and I really liked it with like a little bit thinner of a poly, a little bit lower of a tension, and definitely with a shaped one to help give me that launch angle. And then last but not least, just looking at this racket, I think it's beautiful. I love how the black shifts to like a silver gray up top. And then really what got me when I saw this racket was the butt cap, that RF right down here. I think that's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna keep hitting it like Michelle and keep enjoying my time on court.
We strung up the Wilson RF01 Pro with a Luxilon Alu Power